Hello children, this is Miss Tanushree and I will be taking up your geography class. Today I am going to begin with the first chapter, Representation of Geographical Features. And I have divided this chapter into 3 parts. In the first part, I will be explaining about the topographic maps, contour and its type with their characteristics. Second part will comprise of the explanation regarding mapping landforms through contours, settlements and its classification. Third part will include the interpretation of topographical or topo sheets, profile of survey map 45D by 7 and natural vegetation. Before I proceed with the first part, let me introduce the chapter briefly. Children, you all have studied in earlier class about the meaning of topographical maps and the different features of the maps. Topographical map is a detailed and accurate representation of man-made and natural features of the ground, such as roads, railways, rivers, lakes, etc. Here you need to know about interpreting the different features of topographic maps. Suppose you are on a vacation with your family in a national park and you have a simple map showing where to hike, but it does not give any information about the type of land or whether you have to cross any rivers or valleys. All these questions remains unanswered. For this, you need to have a clear concept regarding the topography of the area. Now, what is topography? It is the shape or features of the land. These features can be either natural or human-made. Natural features includes mountains, plateaus and plains, whereas human-made features includes dams and roads. In order to show the topography of any area, cartographers draw a topographic map. Who is a cartographer? Let's see to this. A cartographer is a person who prepares or designs maps. This type of map is usually a large-scale map that uses various symbols to show the features of the Earth's surface. Height and elevation is given in feet or meters. Now let's focus on the figure given on the right side. This figure represents the contour lines. Now what is the meaning of contour lines? Contour lines are the lines that join the places of equal height or elevation. We can interpret the landform slopes and relief features of that area by means of contour lines. Now let's focus on the elevation. Now what it represents? The elevation of a place means the height of any place above the sea level. It can range from a few meters to several thousand meters above sea level. The numbers on the contour lines represents the height of various places. Next is the slope. What does it mean? The slope of a landform or area indicates how steep the land is. For example, closely spaced contour lines indicates that the height of land is changing fast, which means it is a slope. At the same time, flatlands have sparsely placed contour lines. Next point is that of relief. The relief of an area is the difference between its high and low points. For example, if we subtract the lowest elevation on the map from the highest, we will get the measurement of the area's relief. Now the next topic is related to contours. Students, you have already studied about various types of maps. The topographical maps are the only type of large-scale maps that provides us with information regarding contours. So let's study about the different types of contours along with their characteristics. The first one is the index contours. What are these? These type of contour lines are traced in bold with the elevation written on it. They often occur in the intervals of 5 contour lines. Next one is the intermediate contour lines. These are the lines between two index contours. For example, if there are two index of 300 and 400 meter, then there will be 5 intermediate contours if their interval is 20. The third one is the contour interval. What is this? It tells us about the difference in altitude between the two successive contours, and the distance between the contour lines indicates the type of slope. Now let's focus on the different types of slopes formed by the spacing of the contours. The first one, if the contours are close together, what type of slope it indicates? It indicates a steep slope. The second one is, if the contours are far apart, it indicates a gradual slope. Third one, evenly spaced contour will always indicate a uniform slope, whereas widely spaced contours indicates a gentle slope, but widely spaced contours at the top of a hill will indicate a flat hilltop. Now next is the valleys. Lines forms a V pattern along the valleys. Now V's point the upstream, indicates the direction of the stream flow. Second one is, streams will always flow downhill. Third, contours can and they do cross the streams. That's all from this part 1. Thank you.